Just the Facts is a program created to meet the educational and informational needs of youth ages 10 through 16. Oh, I gotta go. I'm working on the show.
Show number 51. Do you like nice, mild-mannered programs? Then get out of here, because this one really moves. This is a program about talking truth. No, don't leave. Come back. Really, come back. Let me tell you something. We got some very interesting things happening on this program. For example, you're a friend of mine, Stan and Viper, the Verbal Abuse Network, is coming your way. Also got a great resolution group for a guy named Steve who wrote us a letter. We're going to talk to him, so stay there. Also, the Power Company. What's the deal with love? Well, that's what we're talking about, but we got some topics. Odie and VTR. How's the tape looking, Odie?
Hey, Rod, we're pretty busy back here, but here are the topics. Love is in the air. Hey, that's a good one. Hey, and what do you do when love hurts? And Rod, why does love cost so much?
Love costs a lot? Yes, it does. Okay, Odie, we're going to talk about love and why it costs so much a little bit later in this program, a program about love. I'm glad you decided to join us now. Let's take a look at the Facts and Faith Challenge! The Facts and Faith Challenge. If God is love, then how come love hurts?
Network. I'm your host, Game Dearnut, and with me, as always, is Viper.
How's it going? I'm Viper.
All right, Viper. All right, three-time world champion Viper there. Hey, tonight's main event, it's the Verbal Triathlon. All right, we got our first event coming up.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to tell you something about this first event. This is Lion. Lion's good for you. Take a look at this. This is good for you doing that, Viper.
Oh, excuse me, I got to interrupt you. They're ready up in the booth. We're going to go up and show you that first event now. That is Lion. Take it away.
It wasn't really a date. She's just a friend.
Wow! That was some tough event. I think those competitors are really fired up. That was some good flying happening there, Viper. What do you think?
Hey, let me tell you something about that, okay? Let me tell you something about that. That was good style. That was good delivery. I'm telling you, all you guys who rely out there, that's the way you do it. I'm Viper.
Well, that was a great way to start the Verbal Triathlon. But our next event is guilt and manipulation. Viper, what do you think? This used to be your specialty.
Let me tell you something about this. This used to be my specialty. I'm going to tell you technique. It's all about technique. You got to have technique when you're talking guilt. I'm Viper.
Oh, they tell me that they're ready up in the booth for the guilt and manipulation. So let's go up there and take it away.
Just because you're my friend doesn't mean you have to help me with my homework. I don't mind failing.
Whoa, what an event! I can't believe it! Congratulations to our champion! Well, that's all the time we have, but I'm Stan Dearnut, and this is always it's Viper, three-time world champion, you know. Hey, we'll see you next time! All right, see ya!
I'm Viper! I'm Viper! Viper.
This is your announcer reminding you that verbal abuse is much more than just yelling!
If God is love, how come love hurts? God wants to hurt us?
Okay, it's a very good question. We're going to get to the Facts and Faith Challenge. Real deal. That's not real deal. We'll get to the real deal a bit later in the program. Right now, let's look at the topic coming your way. And the topic is love is in the air. And so is the basketball, as a matter of fact. All right, we got a guy by the name of Rod Knows-All who thinks he knows all, but he really doesn't know all. And he's got a real attitude problem. It's news with an attitude, and Rod knows all. So there you go. He keeps throwing it back. Well, watch this while we get rid of this. I gotcha.
It's official, it's just in. Bewildered scientists can't figure it out. It's the most troubling element with life on planet Earth. It's called love.
This old-time radio program was originally aired live, long before the advent of high fidelity.
And so tonight it gives me great pleasure to make way for a man who knows what he's talking about.
News with an Attitude is brought to you by the virtual Golden Wing News Services and New Attitude Hair Oil. New study on babies. A most recent and important study reported by the Psychiatry Association in Britain. Fat babies are less likely to suffer from depression than their skinny brethren.
This is outrageous.
From the Royal College of Psychiatrists on the southern coast of the little island of England, Ian Rowe told the annual conference of the Royal College of Psychiatrists. The costly research brought about this valuable conclusion vital to the existence of humankind on planet Earth. Here it is. Are you ready? Fat babies don't cry as much.
You are interrupting my work.
And now our lead story. Well, one thing that the psychiatrists from the Royal College of Psychiatrists have not been able to determine has to do with the most basic of human forces known to mankind, love.
You see? He's taken her mind, her soul, just like the others.
Billions and billions of dollars are spent each year on items like mouthwash, all designed to stimulate others to grow close to each other.
Please don't come any closer.
In a related matter, scientists in the Canadian Arctic have discovered the depletion of the ozone has now stopped.
Did a headache spoil a day for you? Are you still feeling a little miserable and upset?
Mr. McDonald, do you ever do the dishes for your wife? I should say not.
Yo-ho, yo-ho, brush, let's all lather, boys, whichever you've the notion.
50 cents for shaving cream, $1 for the lotion.
When it comes to love, there's a lot of things happening that smoke the place up. We're talking about it, but let's put the data on the screen. And the data says this. Now, check it out. Very, very interesting stuff. Set me as a seal on your heart. Make sure you always think about me in everything you do. Now, watch this. My love is as strong as death. My passion is even stronger than the grave. Its power is everywhere, like fire. It can warm you, or guess what? It can burn you. Gee, you know what that's about. The ocean can't quench the fire of love I have for you. Somebody talking, floods can't even drown it. Now check that one out. If someone offered me money and wealth for this love, it would be basically a horrible insult. Song of Songs, Chapter 8, Rod's paraphrase version. Now, this is a love letter, which brings us on love to our first fact. Check it out. And the first fact is this. Love is not a form of entertainment. It's a powerful function, and it functions at a higher level in your spirit, not just your physical body. See, a lot of people like to reduce love to some kind of form of entertainment, whatever feels good. That's not the case. It brings me to the second fact, which is on the screen. Here it is. Second fact is this. Love always takes more than you have. Now, in real love, three's company and two's a crowd. God is the author of real love in our relationships. You see, if your love is relationship-driven, then God has to be at the top of it because he can give you the source or the resource you need to deal with the other person in your relationship. Now, let's check out the voice of reason on this. I think it's around here somewhere. The voice of reason.
This is a Conrad radio alert. Listen carefully.
For times like these, it's the voice of reason.
It's okay, it's okay. The voice of reason. Love is a high responsibility between two spiritual beings. For it to succeed, the creator of the spirits is required. Now again, a lot of people like to reduce this love thing to nothing more than a feeling or a form of entertainment, but it's not. It is a powerful emotion that is driven by your spirit, not your emotions. It's true. Now, let's find out what's coming up in just a moment. Odie!
Hey, well, Rod, coming up on the show, we got What to Do When Love Hurts. You'll want to stay tuned for that.
I'm Delvin Reed, and this is a resolution group. One of our viewers, Steve, has wrote in and he's got a problem. After being engaged with her for about a year, she's left him. He'd like to find out what he can do and what he should do about the situation.
Well, have you forgiven this person? Have you forgiven her for doing this to you?
To help in the healing process if you trust in God.
You know, God always craves, throughout the whole Bible, to get closer to his children.
You know, talk to God, get into that really deep, that deep relationship with God, you know.
You talked about marriage, and we went to marriage classes together. It didn't ever work out, and it took a long time to get over that. I was trying to fill a void in my life that God wasn't filling.
Where was God when you're in that time of, man, what's going on now?
I think I tried to work through it myself. And I put God on a shelf over here.
It's got something to work on you with, man. I'd count that as something special. I say, you know what, son? I got something a little better right at the moment.
That when you get into that relationship with him, you know, you start to discover new things and...
If God is love, how come love hurts? God wants to hurt us? No pain, no gain.
Hey, check it out. Our next topic is a very, very interesting topic. In fact, you might find it a little strange. Yes, that's true. The question is this: what to do when love hurts? Now, we've been talking in Resolution Group about love hurting. Well, we're going to go into File 7 because a lot of people jump into the psychic thing because they love their mates so much, they try to reach them even after they're dead. Can you imagine that? It's true. This set's kind of making me a little nervous around here. But anyway, what to do when love hurts? Here's File 7 on psychics.
The mysteries of the past lead us to the purpose for the future. Answers for the present. UFOs explained. Ancient aliens revealed. Time has a beginning. Time has an end. File 7. Declassified.
Psychic communication. Is it possible? Can we contact the spirits of the dead? How? If so, what would we say? A woman grieves for her dead husband. She had no communication with him just previous to his death. In her anguish, she consults a psychic who promises to contact his spirit, but at what price? Where deep emotion exists, spiritual aberrations also exist. Why? Are these personalities really the spirits of the dead companions, or imposters designed to render us powerless and out of control due to our emotional connection with lost loved ones? There are clear warnings about our natural desire to preserve communication with close companions even after death. Love is as strong as death, passion as fierce as the grave. Its flashes are flashes of fire, and its flames like raging flames. Song of Songs 8, verse 6, paraphrased. There are spirits who will exploit our love for companions. The truth is in there.
It's true. There's a lot of people who do a lot of strange things when it comes to love, looking for that communication. Speaking of communications, here is the data. Put it on the screen. Check it out. And it says this. I was sleeping. All was well. Then suddenly I heard a disturbance. Now listen to this. My mate was being taken from me. I tried to get him, but he was gone. My innermost being ached for him. How could I recover this loss? I searched for him among the others, but all they did was take advantage of my emotions and my loss. Now listen to that. They didn't care. My soul fails when I remember him, but I called out and there was no answer. I searched, but he was not there. Song of Solomon, chapter 5. Now listen, this is a Song of Solomon from the Data Master telling us a lot about how we feel about love and what happens when we become in love. Here is the first fact. It's on the screen. Check it out. Loss of love or a loved one remains one of the most devastating challenges of life. God has provided specific steps to recovery. In the Data Master, you're not alone. How many times we got to say that? It's true. You're not alone. And it does hurt when you lose someone you love. Second fact is on the screen, and it says this. Check it out. Healing is the only way to answer the emotional damage in us. God's Spirit provides a path of hope for all those who've suffered from love scars. Have you suffered from love scars? I know sometimes I have. Well, the truth is, God's path provides a way of healing for that. Now, Dwayne's perception of reality on this is kind of interesting. Dwayne, where'd you go, man? Where are you, Dwayne?
Hey, Rod, how you doing, buddy? Bob, I'm just waiting for some of my friends to come over so we can shoot some balls around, play some street hockey. And, you know, when I was a kid, I got a lot of scars when I was playing street hockey, man. I got this huge one, right? Well, you probably don't want to see that. But you know what? It sort of relates to what you're talking about. You're talking about emotional scars. And well, those are scars of a different nature, my friend. Those, I think those probably happen when you lose a mother, or father, or husband, or wife. Those are some pretty serious scars. And you know, scars by their nature, they don't go away. And you're trying to tell me that God's capable of removing those scars and whatever? I don't know about that, brother.
Well, check it out. It's a very good question, especially when you're talking about this particular subject of scars. Let's look at the voice of reason, which is this. Love hurts because it always takes more than what we have. That's true. Connecting with the Creator, though, provides a power, Dwayne, a power supply that you need to survive. You know, did you know that God has scars? It's true. The one called Jesus Christ is known by his scars. Scars actually make you stronger. We're the ones that say they look ugly, but they really make you stronger. Think it over. We're continuing.
Hey, stand by, because coming up, why does love cost so much?
I got a problem, and I need your help. Take just a minute and help me, man. Here we go. People say, you know, the Bible has contradictions, and they use this particular verse to explain. Proverbs 10:18 says, he who conceals hatred has lying lips, and whoever spreads slander is a fool. Now, wait a minute, just a minute on this. He who conceals what he feels about someone is not right, but he who slanders, that's also not right. Is that a contradiction, or what is going on here? I have an idea. I think I know what it is. You see, you're not supposed to hate, and you're not supposed to slander. In other words, you're supposed to resolve your conflict. Oh, you see, but that right there is going to be a problem, because that means I got to talk to people. I got to resolve it. I got to spend emotional energy in taking care of the problem instead of spreading hate and slander. Now, next time you run into a little problem, think just a minute about that one.
dance the beat to the street.
If God is love, how come love hurts? God wants to hurt us? No pain, no gain. Real love doesn't hurt.
No, that's not the answer, guys. We're going to get to the real deal a little bit later. But first, the next topic. I hope you own a lightning rod because you're going to need one. The next topic is this. Why does love cost so much? And get your lightning rod because next is the power company. And it's a really, really powerful situation coming your way. So enter at your own risk. Love is a very warm topic, and the power company gives you a very, very real look at a warm topic.
The following is a high-energy television special presentation.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a prince who loved a princess. Love, love, love.
Enough of this sweetie stuff.
You want the real deal on love? We got it.
We're the power company, here to tell you the power behind love.
It can hurt you, or it can heal you.
Never fear, the power's here.
Oh, love. It's a beautiful thing.
But a very complex human element. It's time to walk.
Let's find the facts.
It starts with nature, so they say.
The birds and bees, they want to play.
It happens fast, the die is cast.
But real love makes you lose the mask.
Sound off,
Hold on,
sound off.
hold on.
There's more to love than what they say.
Commander Odie,
Yes, sir.
explain to the civilians what love is.
According to Webster's dictionary,
A deep and tender feeling of fondness and devotion.
Is this an adequate definition?
no, sir, it is not.
Nuke it. Commander Odie, explain your actions.
Sir, the real definition of love can be found in the ultimate power supply.
Commander Odie, explain further.
Sir, 1 Corinthians 13 says, love is very patient and kind, never jealous or envious, never boastful or proud, never haughty or selfish or rude. Love does not demand its own way. It is not irritable or touchy. It does not hold grudges and will hardly even notice when others do it wrong. Sir, if you love someone, you will be loyal to them, no matter what the cost.
Commander Odie.
Yes, sir.
There's power in those words. This is the power company.
Reminding you that
Love is more than just in your heart. It's a spiritual function of the soul. Check it out. Let's look at the voice of reason, which is this. Real love is a spiritual thing, not a material thing. It costs so much because everybody wants it. Why? Because it is a spiritual thing. You see, real love comes from your spirit. It's not emotion. It's not entertainment. It's not some kind of social thing. No, it's a spiritual thing. That's very, very important. Now, I have a message. Commander Odie, tell the civilians how they can write us.
Hey, if you got something to say, we want to listen. So write us to the address that's coming up on the screen.
A lot
lot of people say, just go with it, man. Don't stand for anything, just tolerate it. Just a minute on that. I want to talk to you.
Here we go.
What does integrity mean? Let's take a look at a passage from an ancient text. It says this, check it out. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. What does duplicity means? It means that you have a divided foundation. You got a problem because what you're standing on or what you're being founded on is all broken up. You see, the point is, integrity means that you come from one solid unit, and from that one solid unit, you can stand and face the world, because believe me, you're going to have to face a lot of things in the world that you don't necessarily want to face. So, integrity means staying whole, staying right, standing up for something. Duplicity, that's going to destroy you. Don't just fall for anything. If you don't stand up for something, you'll fall for everything. Think it over.
Anybody feel that falling? Let's hear more from the style of that.
Hey, we're back as promised with the Facts and Faith Challenge. The guys have been helping us out with this one. Let's look at the screen. It says this: if God is love, then how come love hurts? Well, clue number one was this. Check it out. Because God likes to hurt you? No, that's not the reason. Clue number two was no pain, no gain. There's got to be an easier way. Clue number three over here was real love doesn't hurt. Well, actually, it does hurt. Here's the real deal on real love. Check it out. We grow stronger through pain than pleasure. God is a healer, not an entertainer. Let me tell you something. Bottom line here, we talked about it. The first topic was love is in the air, talking about love as a spiritual part of your being. Number two, what to do when love hurts. You go back to the creator of your spirit. He will help heal your spirit. Number three, why does love cost so much? Because it is a spiritual thing. That's why. So remember this. Love's not a form of entertainment. Love is a spiritual function of your being. Hey, stay in the data master. I'm Rod Hembree. We're out of here, man. Take cover.
Verbal abuse is all about atmosphere. I'm Viper.
An entire race of
Stop poking me in the eye.
highly illogical.
I make this look good.
Ow.
This is the power company.
Stop.
That was a real fall.
I feel okay.